Hey there, Saggy. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. If you're new here, welcome in. I hope that you find this reading today useful. If you're returning, I am sending you my whole heart. I'm so grateful to have you here with me. If you've been following me for a while, I've included a brief life update in the description box below. Video will be coming soon. Okay, so this reading is for any and all Saggy placements. So please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it will not resonate for everyone. If you find today's reading does, though, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. You can find information about the reading schedule and my personal reading availability in the description box below. All right, Sag, let's get into it. So during your pre-shuffle, I asked for some guidance on your situation, and the cards that I received are the World, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Wands. So you could be connecting with a Pisces, but the big message that I'm getting here for you is advice mostly. It's saying to let go of the need to control, of the need to know. And sort of, I keep on getting the message, let go of your inhibitions. So part of you might be not used to getting certain attention or giving certain attention, but there's a feeling here that you're entering a new cycle. You've left a previous situation, a person, a set of circumstances, and you're feeling really good about it, but part of you is maybe still hung up on the way it ended or hung up on some doubts that you might have had. For you, I am getting that this message today has a lot to do with why you should feel good about the decision you made, or why you should feel good about the way things have recently ended. Why you should let go and feel proud, feel capable, and overall should just feel, I guess, like available is the word I feel like using. Available to new opportunities and other people's attention. Two of Pentacles. You might be juggling the way the situation closed off with something new. You might be in between a new chapter and the old one. Let's go ahead and see a little bit more strategically for this Celtic cross spread. I can't help but get this, I keep on getting this feeling for you, Sag, of just very happy-go-lucky. So even if you are hung up on something that happened recently, I feel like it's because society says that, you know, you shouldn't be too excited too quickly or something like that. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it is you just trying to play the role, but deep down inside you feel really pleased with how things are looking for you. So Knight of Swords, you could have been connecting with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Overall energy, though, is just, it's about the speediness of this transition. For some of you, this is about getting a message from someone shortly. If not, right, this is just speaking to the speed at which things are moving. So you could be connecting with a Capricorn. You could be having some conflicts here with an Aries. You could be hoping for something with a Leo. So far, all major arcana. The reason all of this is happening could have something to do with a Libra. You might have had an issue or some kind of event with an earth sign recently, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have a very strong Cancer placement here. And ultimately, you could be finding yourself involved with a Sagittarius. Let us see. So strong air energy for the context. We've got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini here with the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So if you had dealt with someone, an air sign, or somebody who is very logic-minded, right? There was something about their reasoning that you didn't really understand. This could be you using your mind. You're kind of like intellectualizing your circumstances a bit and not being completely sure that is the right way to go about this or how you feel comfortable proceeding. There is an energy here currently with the Devil energy. So you could be connecting with a Capricorn. This could also be you, Sag, just feeling kind of trapped, cornered, tied to something that you're trying to let go, a mindset, a person. A lot of doubts though, feeling like you can't leave something behind. What's challenging that is the Emperor. So either you or someone you're connecting with, right? This is an energy here of dominance and of making the right choice, pursuing what you want at whatever cost you need to pay. Okay, so in the block position, the Emperor can be someone who is too controlling, someone who needs to have it their way. But because you are already in this position of the Devil, it seems here like what's challenging an already difficult situation is a fear perhaps tied to whether or not capability is within you, right? There might be a question here of, are you playing this role the way you're supposed to? Are you standing in your power the way that you're supposed to? It's kind of like second guessing yourself, but not because you question your direction. You're not questioning your direction, Sag. You're questioning sort of, it's like you're looking back and you're asking yourself if this is really the right way to proceed. You know what you want. You know what you want, and you know what direction compels you. You're just asking yourself, how sure am I that this is going to result in what I am aiming for, right? Because the best case scenario here is the Sun. So best case scenario is that you ride this out and the completion of this situation is everything you had ever wanted. There is growth here, there's friendship here, there is, if this is work for you, right, climbing the corporate ladder, this is about getting to the top and feeling truly happy. Okay, remember that the Sun is not the manifestation of wealth. It is that you are on track, and the growth, right, the warmth, you have all the resources to nourish the opportunities. So everything is within reach. Sometimes you can have a goal and not have the resources you need to manifest it, to make it happen. Here you have everything you need, and you have the satisfaction of seeing it. The Sun illuminates, so you see where you're going. You love the fact that that's within reach, and you know it is within reach. So it's a certain level of certainty, and it brings a lot of happiness into your life. Okay, at the root you have Justice. So the reason this is all happening could have something to do with a Libra, could have something to do with legal matters, documents that you've signed, contracts, a separation. For some of you, Justice can indicate cutting someone out or something out, separating from a situation because it no longer serves you. But the reason all of this is happening is because ultimately this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. Right? So whatever the hang up is here right now, it's not a question of are you making the right choice? It's a question of, is this the most appropriate way to deal with it? And so far I am getting yes, it absolutely is. Recent past is a Page of Pentacles, so this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you connected with in the recent past. For some of you, this is school, this is a new job, this is a trade, a new skill, something that you don't want to get wrong. Okay, this could be a friendship. Again, something you don't want to get wrong. Someone you met, someone who really makes you believe that it's possible to have something healthy, a healthy connection, a strong beginning rooted in groundedness. Right? It's realistic and it's baby steps. It feels right. It feels natural. It doesn't feel like a dream and so out of reach. It's concrete. If it's an idea, if it's a person, it's concrete. This person is involved. You're involved. There's desire, but there's a plan to proceed. Plans are being made. Okay, now we have coming in, we have the Nine of Wands. I'm just going to clarify the ending here. Yeah, so for some of you, if this is work, a big change is coming, and you're gonna really enjoy what this change is. Now, coming in, you have the Nine of Wands. All right, so whatever this is going to require definitely a lot of energy. This is about perseverance. It's about being totally and utterly exhausted, putting into a situation, but you do it because there's conviction here. There's an understanding that even though it's hard, it needs to get done to close the cycle. So in spite of exhaustion, there is an inner knowing that to stop is worse than to finish and fail. And you have this clarified with the Five of Swords, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. So, alrighty, Sag, sorry about that. Man, when it rains, it pours. After the guys came to cut the grass, every dog in the neighborhood started barking. It's crazy. Okay, so like we were saying, right, you had the Nine of Wands coming in, which just talks about the need to close off a cycle at all costs, right? In spite of exhaustion, in spite of perhaps a feeling of loss or defeat, a big decision here that you trust is the right decision, but is making you wonder if the choice was the right one. It makes you question if the disappointment or the loss is really worth it. But at the end of it, what I'm seeing here is a certain understanding that in order to do what is right, you have to do what is difficult, right? In order to make the choice that resonates most with you, that aligns most with you, that is most representative of what you feel and what you want for the future, that break from a past attachment or a past person, a past feeling, it requires a level of saying goodbye and at the same time transitioning into a new chapter, into new expectations, new circumstances, getting to know a new terrain, right? And venturing out into something different. Now, with with the Moon card being how you see yourself, this kind of it ties into that feeling of uncertainty, confusion, reflection, even going within, and just each baby step that you take moving forward, you are checking in with yourself to make sure that this continues to be representative of what you want and what the outcome is that you want. But there's a feeling here of confusion, perhaps anxiety, stress, a little bit of depression too, with the Five of Cups. You know, feeling it creep in. If you tend to be maybe predisposed to depressive periods, this might be a time for you that is tempting you back into that cycle. And for you, this is what that means, right? Kind of finding a way out of the cycle. And in order to do that, you're taking the necessary steps to find the people that you need, the support system that you need, things like that, right? And I only say that because in your outcome, you do have the Three of Pentacles, which talks about assembling a team of skilled professionals or individuals that can help you on a project. So if that project is yourself, these individuals will help add to that project, add to what you are hoping can be achieved at the end of your transition, right? In the environment, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So what you're not necessarily seeing is that you have already planted the seeds for whatever this is. Something is progressing. Yes, it is definitely slow moving. The growth is slow. You might even be growing more impatient. If you're connecting with a person, this is their feeling, that they are waiting and assessing to see what the next step should be. Should I stay? Should I go? Is what the fruit is currently bearing what I want? Am I happy with the results so far? But the key here is that there is growth. No matter how slow it is, there is progress being made. If you are thinking about giving up on a path that you feel makes you happy and has the potential to give you that satisfaction, give you that happiness, that hope, and you're thinking about leaving it because of how slowly it's moving and you're afraid it'll never come up, you'll never see the fruits of your labor, I would say that pretty soon you will see the fruits of your labor. Because something is growing here. It's not stagnant. Seven of Pentacles is not stagnant. The Four of Pentacles, which is actually what you have in your fear. The fear that you have put into something and will not be getting anything out of it. That things are going to stay stuck. You're going to stay in this position where you've decided you're not going to give to something anymore. And then you end up feeling more isolated than when you began. Okay? But the Seven of Pentacles talks about there being an active process that will be bearing results soon. In the outcome, you have Temperance. So you could be connecting with a Sagittarius. This is about balance, okay? This is about integration. Okay, this is about integration. Things coexisting. Feelings existing at the same time as each other, even though they might conflict with each other. Having people in your life of different opinions, having connections with people who are different from you. For some of you, if this is a relationship, this is about spending time with somebody who is different from you in a lot of ways, right? Maybe there's an age difference, a cultural difference. This, for in love balance, the Temperance card is about integration, unlikely pieces finding union with each other. If this is about career or school, this is about making multiple elements of your environment work, right? Working with people of different groups, working on projects that might look kind of contradictory on the surface, but that at the core they unify in some significant way. Working multiple jobs even, right? You might be the kind of person that by day you're a professor and at night you're a bouncer. One of those things, something that is an unlikely match, but something that integrates. And that is going to be the outcome. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and Death. So you could be also connecting with a Scorpio. But this is about finding the right people who you can work with, right? So if this is a partner in love or in friendship, this is about having a bond that is trustworthy. You guys are both committed to this, or all 3 of you, right? For some of you, this is about polyamory. This is about a group of friends, group of people. Maybe you all are classmates. Okay, something big is going to be changing, and in a good way, right? With the Temperance, because that's what it's clarifying. You guys are going to identify key differences amongst each other that is actually going to unify you, and you'll find peace within it. And just irrespective of the other individuals or other components of your situation that exist, this is just about you learning your ability to manage your differences in the context of whatever you're going through. So you can switch through different hats. You can wear different hats and move differently depending on what the circumstances require. It's almost like chameleon type energy, right? Where it's not that you are two-faced. It's not that you are lying or being disingenuous. You are learning that you are multidimensional. And Sag, there are parts of you that you feel comfortable expressing at certain times and other times that you don't. And that is normal for practically everyone. It doesn't make you weird or different in a bad way or anything like that. It makes you like a rainbow, if that makes sense. It makes you kind of like a rainbow, right? Just different colors, different experiences, and you get to choose. They're all interchangeable. You get to choose when you wear what hat. And it's very satisfying. Whatever it is, I find that you are going to be very satisfied in how much variety this is going to offer you. And it's going to offer a lot of fulfillment, creatively, with others, romantically even. If you're already involved with a person, this is going to balance out very nicely. There have been conflicts recently. I am seeing somebody is determined to close a cycle off. And the way the cycle will be closed off is by somebody making a difficult decision and acting towards that, putting energy into that. But you're looking at a very, very significant change that's going to reap everything you ever wanted. Right? A partnership, connection, something to look forward to. And a level of integration in your life that it rebalances things. It rebalances the scales and it brings a level of harmony with it. Okay. So Sag, I'm actually going to leave this here. For those of you where you are looking at this from a love's perspective, okay, and you're connecting with a person in particular, we will go ahead and ask how that person feels towards you, their feelings towards you, and the actions that they plan to take towards you. All right. And for those of you who are in career, and for you this might be school, spiritual path related, personal to you, all right, we will get some advice. We'll look into this block a little bit more and see what the advice is to overcome the block with this Emperor energy. Okay, and actually we'll clarify this death too. We'll clarify death and see what that change is all about. What you can expect from that. Alrighty, Sag, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you today. If you found this reading helpful, please remember to like, share, subscribe. And information about me or the channel can be found in the description box below. Leave a comment if you would like. I love you so much. I will see you next time, okay? Thanks again, and I'm sending you all of my love. Mwah. I'll see you next time.